Are you looking forward to Australia? Have you been there before? What's your kind of thoughts on that?
Never been to Australia before. And yeah, I mean, the flight time is not ideal, but I think once we get there, it's going to be obviously start a training camp, and everybody's kind of excited to get going with that. And I guess we have a day or two to explore the city too, which should be fun. And it's one of those things that we've done before too. I mean, went to China, went to Europe a couple of times to start the season, so some good team bonding time, and getting to know all the new guys as good as we can, and create some chemistry.
Anze, because I know you got work to do, obviously, but since it's preseason and it's at the very beginning, I was wondering, does that allow you to maybe soak in, like what you alluded to, soak in what's the stuff that's going to be around the games themselves and just the country itself and whatnot?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's obviously you do it within reasonable, I guess measurements or whatever you want to call them. But for the majority of the guys, if not all of us, it'll be the first time being in Australia. So yeah, we'll find a couple hours to go and explore and see some stuff. And it would be a little bit strange if we go all the way down there not to be a bit of a tourist.
When we left you at the exit interviews, you said you wanted to be a one franchise player. You signed your 2-year extension. Why 2 years? And could you see you playing past 2 years?
I mean, I don't know. 2 years seemed like the right number, and this gives me 3 more seasons, and who knows what's going to happen in 3 seasons. We'll see.
You guys had it here Luke in the offseason. Just your thoughts on kind of getting to know him as a person and what you recall him as a player on the other side of the ice.
What I remember playing against him was, very skilled and strong guy. I believe he can play both center and wing, so but primarily center. So yeah, I mean, really good guy. I've gotten to know him over the last couple of weeks, but obviously looking forward to spending more time with him, and very excited to have him on our team.
Everyone mentions the bonding aspect. Are you aware that, at least, I don't know about the last couple of years, but early on when teams went to Europe or the big long trips preseason, there was some Stanley Cup winners there. It must bring the group together.
Yeah, we were one of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, it's, sometimes it is nice just to get away from, I guess, the everyday life, because, if we do camp here, everybody scatters and, goes home, obviously, to their families and, spending time with kids and everything. But when you're on the road like that, you get to spend time together, and it's, it's certainly a positive for a group, and I think it's good, like I said, for us, and especially for the new guys to, get to know everybody and see how they fit into the group.
Do you see some parallels in experiencing China with this, or is this very different in terms of the new territory?
I'll probably answer that after we're done. I mean, I know Aussie fans are very, how do I say it, very passionate sports fans in general, so it might be a little bit different in China. But yeah, I'll probably give you a better answer when we come back.
You've been through the rebuild, so making the playoffs was a goal. But now you have to start winning playoff rounds, right? This is the year. Everybody says you built to win. You add Dubois. Is this the year you have to go? You have to deep run.
Yeah, I mean, a couple years ago, or 2 years ago, when we made the playoffs, it was, I wouldn't say it was a surprise, but I don't think the expectations were of making the playoffs. And then obviously had a good series with Edmonton. Last year was expected of us to make the playoffs. and obviously go a little further than we did. But now it's definitely time. We feel like that we have the team. I like the looks of our team, and to get bounced in the first round again this year would be definitely an unsuccessful season.
On your last season, Q got brought into your line with Adrian Kempe, and while he didn't have the individual success, your line just blew up after he got thrown in. What is it that he does that kind of facilitates that, and what can he do to add that individual production this season?
Yeah, that Q made our line better. That is for sure, and that's ultimately what you're looking for. I feel like as a coach, putting a line together that has success, right? His numbers didn't show that, but if you know hockey, he brought a lot to our line and was very effective, even though the numbers didn't show. So now, hopefully, we get to be a successful line, and his numbers are, better than they were, just for the sake of his confidence and, I guess his development too.
And you've seen a guy in Adrian Kempe go bouncing from center to wing, up and down the lineup to now a premier goal scorer in this league. I mean, what's it been like watching him make that ascension as a player?
I mean, it's great, obviously a homegrown player. I guess it took him a little bit, but, he's still, he's 27. He just had his birthday, so he's still 27 years old and prime of his career. And he put up a couple seasons now back to back. Very impressive numbers. So awesome to see to develop into a hockey player that he is, and probably even better to see how he developed as a person and as a teammate and as one of the leaders on the team. So it's very great to see.
Kobe, what do you think when you saw Jonathan Quick raise the cup in Vegas?
I mean, I was happy for him, obviously. I was happy for him.
Were you rooting for him?
Yeah.
Kobe, you're heading to 36-year-old season. You produce more than most 26-year-olds in this league. I mean, what has been the secret for you to kind of continue to be that productive, that you do adapt, maybe on ice or off ice at all? What's been that process?
Just tweaking some stuff here and there. I think every hockey player or every athlete will tell you that, preparation for the season is big, and I've always done a pretty good job of getting prepared and, getting my body to a point where, I'm able to play 75 plus games a season. So that certainly helps. And just kind of been doing my thing on the ice, and it seems like it's been working. So I'm not going to try and change a whole lot, but yes, the league and the game of hockey itself is changing a little bit. So yeah, you got to adapt.